What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you another episode of Pokemon White today. Today's episode is going to be number 18, and we are taking on, well, we're not taking on anything, really. We're just going to be heading into the Tower of Mastery, and then hopefully taking on the gym afterwards. So then we get to take stuff on. It's going to be the fighting type gym, so it should be pretty interesting. But nonetheless, let's just head on into this tower here and see what is going on. And interesting that this is going to be a huge statue of Mega Lucario. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. We eventually will be climbing to the top of the tower to face off against the Lucario, but that's not going to be for this time. That'll be when we come back after the gym. There's Korrina. Speaking of the gym, you must be Culination. I'm called the Mega Evolution Guru. Oh, but Mega Evolution Guru isn't my real name. Okay. Of course it's not your real name. Duh. Okay, so apparently the other people in our little group are supposed to be meeting us here, but they're not all here yet. It's just Tierno and Trevor. We're still missing, I don't even know what their names are. Shauna and Serena. That's it. I always forget those two. I don't know why. But I just do. So now we're asking him about the intriguing stone. And we're going to lie and say that we didn't find it. Or not lie, but we're going to tell the truth, and Tierno's going to lie. My bad. Apparently, I think he's going to tell us that this isn't anything, honestly. And while we're being honest, that intriguing stone is just an ordinary rock. Yeah, apparently it's nothing. Nothing to be concerned with at all. Sure a lot of hubbub out there. Does that mean everyone has arrived? And he's going to trot out there very, very slowly. And I guess we're going to be following him. So you made it to Shalour City. Lucario is in its Pokeball, but it's happy to see you. Okay, so a whole lot of filler conversation here. We did find out that the intriguing stone is just nothing after all. Now we can get into things since everybody's here. Where have you been? It feels like it's been some time since our whole group has gathered in one place. Yeah, I think it's been since we met up on Route 7. Yeah, that was so long ago. Mr. Mega Evolution Guru? I've been wondering this whole time, who is that over there? Oh, you mean the roller skating lady? This is my granddaughter, Korrina. She's Shalour City's gym leader. So Sycamore's pupils, I suppose I should explain Mega Evolution. We all know what Mega Evolution is already, because most of you have played through this game. So I'm just going to skip through this conversation a little bit. But basically, it just allows certain Pokemon to evolve further in battle. You know, it only lasts while you're in battle. And other than that, there's not really anything too interesting about it. And only certain Pokemon can Mega Evolve, not every Pokemon can. So, of course, the 3 Kanto starters, so they all can. So, whoever you pick, doesn't matter, you can use that Mega Stone after we get the Mega Ring, which will be after we fight the gym leader. So, like, all of this is just, I don't know, pointless conversation, I guess. I don't know. I think it's kind of just to draw things out a little bit. It's supposed to, like, make it dramatic and stuff, which it kind of was the first time along, but it's also kind of tedious because you just want to get to the point where you can use the Mega Stones and stuff, but oh well. So now we need to figure out who is going to be the successor to get the Mega Ring, because apparently only one of us can have one. So, yeah, I guess we're going to end up battling for it. It looks like we're going to battle Serena because the other 3 aren't really interested in getting the Mega Ring because they're either just not good at battling or they think it's too much for them or whatever. You know, it's so stressful, all that stuff. So we're going to battle Serena for it, and why not? I don't know that we've actually had a battle against Serena and just Serena. We've battled with her at our side, you know, in double battles a couple of times, but we haven't actually faced off against her just one-on-one, and we're going to do that quite a few times throughout the rest of our journey, so we need to get used to it. So let's get familiar with some of the Pokemon that are on her team. I know that she has a Meowstic, so we need to keep an eye on that. She's going to send that out first. That's going to be her lead. That's her lead all of the time. I don't think that ever changes. It's always Meowstic. So I've got Leo out here, my Whiskers, level 30, and this Meowstic's at level 28, so yeah, this could be a little bit interesting. I figured it was going to outspeed me and go for Light Screen, that's why I'm going for Headbutt here. And unfortunately, with Rivalry, that does absolutely nothing because we're different genders. That is a problem. That is a big problem. So we probably need to switch out here. I can't really do anything to this thing. And the only other attack move I have is going to be Ember, and that will do nothing, especially with the light screen up. So let's bring out Golit, and we should be able to get a Shadow Punch off as long as it doesn't go for a Reflect, but it just goes for the Side Beam. That does a decent amount of damage, and I'm going to have to take another one. But oh no, it goes for a Disarming Voice. It's a Fairy-type move, it has 40 base power, it can't miss. So it's kind of like Shadow Punch, just with a little bit less power. Not sure why it didn't go for another Side Beam there, but Shadow Punch is absolutely going to take that thing out. So down goes the Meowstic. Everybody gets some experience. Amara goes up to level 32, which is fabulous. And Absol is going to be coming out next. And this thing can be a problem because it is fast and has a lot of attacking power behind it. A base 130 attack. That is craziness. Even if it doesn't have the best moves, that's going to do a lot of damage. So I'm going to bring out Calpite II because he resists Dark-type moves. So it ends up just going for a quick attack, and that's fine by me. Fine by me. So I can just go for the Force Palm, and yeah, that's going to be super effective. It gets a crit. It doesn't matter, though, because Absol is very frail on both sides, honestly. So it goes down very easily to that attack. And somebody grew up to level 31. I didn't see who it was. It may have been Whiskers. So let's see here. We can bring Whiskers out for this because Quilladin is going to be coming out because she has the starter that's super effective on our starter. And we have the water type. So out comes the Quilladin. It's going to be just pure grass type at this point. It doesn't gain that extra fighting type until it evolves. And wow, even with the rivalry, that doesn't do that much at all. And that just goes to show you how bulky this thing is. I mean, it had a little bit of help from that light screen, which I honestly just forgot about. But now that that's over, another Ember will take it out. And that may have been a one-hit KO if light screen was not up. I don't know. Would have been close. But anyway, Golit's going to grow to level 33, which is great. Nobody learns any moves, but we had a bunch of Pokemon grow levels in that battle, which is just great. Especially because we're getting ready to go up against the gym leader soon. So, actually, I think as soon as we leave here, that's what we have to do. So, I think that's how this storyline goes. We head right out to the gym after this. Yeah, first you should challenge Korrina, the gym leader. Pokemon need a Mega Stone, and Pokemon trainers need the Mega Ring. Well, my mysterious trainer, my Lucario, may have taken a shine to you, but now I must test you to see if you're ready to challenge the Mega Evolution successor. And, okay, so just come challenge me at the gym. We already know where that is, so that is cool. But, yeah, apparently we won the rights to the Mega Ring. All we need to do now is go beat Korrina, beat that gym, and we can come back here and battle for the Mega Ring, which is great. Not that I'm using my Ivysaur. I mean, it could be a Venusaur at this point if I was really training it. But not really interested in that. Because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like using one of the Kanto starters. I don't know why, I just felt like using some different Pokemon. So, now we're done with that. We cannot go up further in the tower, so don't even bother trying going up that spiral staircase. They will stop you and say that you have to be approved in order to go up any further, and we're not approved because we don't have the gym badge, and that is a major issue. So, that's important to them. We need to go, I guess, battle the gym leader, but first I want to make sure that my Pokemon are completely rested because there's going to be a little spike in levels coming up, not by much, but I think Korrina's highest level Pokemon is 32. I want to say 32. That might be too high, but if it's 32, that would make sense, and that's at a higher level than Whiskers, so that could be a little bit of an issue. And all my Pokemon are right around level 32, to be honest. I have a couple that are over it, like Lucario, but for the most part, I'm pretty much all right around 32. So it could be a bit of a fight, honestly. It really could. I can definitely see that happening. So here's the gym. Go inside. Thank you. I don't know. My character likes to be stubborn sometimes and just stare at walls and ledges. I mean, I know they're really interesting, but come on. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. So you're going to need the roller skates for this. And it's pretty much just like one big giant roller skating rink of a gym, which is kind of cool, honestly. The only downside is that battling the trainers is difficult. And in order to get to the gym leader, which is at the central platform, we're going to need to defeat all of the trainers. I think there's 4. So we'll need to skate around and try to find them and battle them. And they're just riding around in circles, so it could be kind of difficult. I'm going to teach Axu Aerial Ace here because I don't have anything that's super effective on fighting types. I do have Golett, which is immune to fighting types, and I might have to make use of that. But Aerial Ace is going to be important, so I got rid of Dragon Rage on Axu, and that hopefully is going to be good enough. I don't know if it is, because Axu is not evolved yet, and that could be a problem. I guess we're just going to find out. So this guy here, he's going to start off with Pancham. He's got 3 Pokemon, and this Pancham's level 27, so yeah, I'm going to say that Korrina's highest level Pokemon is going to be level 32. That makes sense. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go straight for that Dragon Dance. I knew that I'm going to outspeed, but I don't know what else he has on his team, so Dragon Dance just makes the most sense. This Pancham's going to go right for the Comet Punch, and it only hits twice, which is awesome. Does exactly 10 HP worth of damage, which isn't much at all. I can take that 8 times. 8 times! That's right. So Aerial Ace takes out that Pancham very easily. No problem at all. So Throw is going to be coming out next. Okay, Throw. This thing is so incredibly bulky. It has such a high HP stat. It might be like 120 something, to be perfectly honest. I would not doubt that at all. But Aerial Ace at +1, super effective, just does barely over half. And he goes for the Seismic Toss, which is good. It's better than Storm Throw or something like that. So we can kill it off with another Aerial Ace. But yeah, now we get the crit. Of course, story of my life. Man, I could have prevented myself from taking that damage if I just was able to get that crit on the first time around. That would have been great. But the cookie does not crumble that way. No, it does not. Machoke is coming out next, level 27. I'm pretty sure Aerial Ace will take this out. It's not nearly as bulky as Throw is, and it just doesn't have the HP. So down goes the Machoke, and yeah, we got out of that battle actually pretty unscathed. I mean, I took about 50%, 45-50% on Axu, but other than that, we did pretty well. And as you can see, there's the first layer of the bridge, and I'm pretty sure there's 4 different layers of that. So we're just going to need to find these trainers here. Oh, there's one. And of course, now I jump over that ledge. Come back here. Come back here. No, battle me. What? How does that even make sense? She literally just went past me and then, like, noticed me from through the back of her head? She was not even facing me when the exclamation point went up and she was like, oh, let's battle. That makes no sense whatsoever, and I'm mad about it. Whatever. Alright, she's going to start off with Sawk here, and this thing likes to carry Sturdy, and that could be a problem. So I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance anyway, and he's going to go for the low sweep. That's going to lower my speed, but that pretty much just counteracts the +1 speed from the Dragon Dance, so I can go for that Aerial Ace. It does not have the Sturdy. It must have been something else. I think it likes to have either Mold Breaker or... Well, I think Mold Breaker might be its hidden ability. I think Inner Focus is its other ability. Other regular ability. So, unfortunately, Axu is all the way down to 9 HP right now. And that's just not good at all. So, I'm going to bring in Golett now, and hopefully Golett can do some work here. Because out comes this Hariyama. I knew that Axu was going to get killed by this thing. Even at +1, it just was not going to happen. It goes for a Belly Drum, and that is a huge problem. It's going to be at +6 attack now. Takes half of its HP. Oh my god. I went for the Iron Defense. Just hoping that that would help me live a hit and go for a Bulldoze. For some reason, I'm faster. I don't know why. And that almost kills. I could have gone for Shadow Punch and killed this thing. Oh, maybe I wasn't faster. It just goes for the Whirlwind. Whirlwind has negative priority. So out comes Lucario, and now I should be safe. That was very, very scary there for a minute. That was incredibly scary. We get the crit on return because that's what happens. I usually just get crits when Pokemon have no HP left. And if you've watched the other episodes of this playthrough so far, it's happened like 10 times. So I would not be surprised to see it happen 10 more times in the next couple of videos, honestly. So thankfully, we're able to get past that Belly Drum Hariyama. Thankfully, she had no idea what she was doing with it. I don't know why it had Whirlwind. Or even if it does have Whirlwind, why would you use Whirlwind after Belly Drum and make yourself go last? If I just went for the Shadow Punch there, it would have been dead. So let's heal up Axu here. Use a Super Potion and a Potion, and that gets him pretty much up to full health. Not quite, but close enough. And no. Okay, why do they keep noticing me from way out in front when they're not even facing me? How does that make sense? How does that make sense at all? It doesn't. It makes absolute... Okay, I'm done. I'm done ranting about that. I'm sorry. Alright, so she's going to have a Metatite. I've got Axu out here. Level 33 against level 28. Not that that really matters. We're going to Dragon Dance up, so hopefully we can take out whatever comes out after this Metatite. And it's going to go for the hidden power here. Interesting. Let's see what type it is. And it's not going to be super effective, so it could be anything. Pretty much anything. Anything that's neutral on Dragon, and there's a lot of neutral things on Dragon. It goes for the Feint, which is unfortunate because it gets a crit, but it doesn't do too much damage. We're able to take this thing out with an Aerial Ace. It is super effective. I was hoping to not have to take 2 hits there, but I guess whatever. The cookie crumbles that way, I suppose. Mienfoo is coming out, and at +1 speed, I should outspeed this thing. It's very frail, so I'm just going to go for the Dragon Claw, because it doesn't really matter what I go for. I mean, I guess I couldn't go for Assurance, because that would be resisted, and it would survive that. But Mienfoo is just terribly, terribly frail. At +1 attack, I had no chance to survive that at all. So it goes down, and that's going to be the end of that battle. And we did take some damage, which is unfortunate, but we just have one more trainer to face off against before we can fight Korrina. If we can just find this trainer. I don't know where... There he is. Hello. Alright. And this time, he was standing right in front of me and didn't even notice me. I guess they have to be in front of you for them to be able to, like, see you and challenge you, which makes no sense. But if they're right in front of you, you actually have to talk to them. You have to, like, legit press A and wait for that. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so he's going to have Heracross, level 30. I've got Aerial Ace, though. Oh, he outspeeds Brick Break. Oh, I really thought I could live that. I really did. Wow, okay. Oh, the power. The power of this Heracross. That is a problem. I don't really have anything else that can take this thing on. I'm going to have to go out into Golett. And Golett is going to be immune to fighting-type moves and resist bug-type moves. And it goes for the Chip Away, which is a normal-type move. And I don't think it has anything that can hit me at this point. I don't think it even has a bug-type move. He's just going to keep spamming the Chip Away. I don't think he can do anything. I really don't. So we'll just go for a Bulldoze, even though it's, you know, not very effective. Why not? It doesn't matter what we go for at this point. So Heracross will go down to that. And yeah, pretty much just crisis averted there. That Heracross could have just plowed through basically my entire team. I really didn't have anything for it. Really didn't. I don't think that Whiskers would outspeed it either. I'm not sure. So that could have been a really, really big problem. Alright, well now that we have all the trainers defeated, we can move to the center platform, and we just have to go on this little bar right here. And I probably should heal up my team. Hopefully I don't get thrown right into the battle here. I don't think we do. Time for Lady Korrina's big appearance. Well, that was a big entrance. I'll give you that much. I will give you that much. So let's head into the bag here and break out these potions. First of all, excuse me, we're gonna go for that revive and get Axu back up to mostly full health. And then with a super potion, that'll top his health off. Everybody else looks like they're in good shape, so I'm not worried about that. We can just go right into this battle. Why not? I'm just messing around with you. I know you're rolling in skates, right? Okay, I don't even know what she's saying. I don't even care, but she's not saying anything useful, so I'm just gonna skip over that. Basically, I just skimmed it, and yeah. So let's do this. Gym battle number 3. She's gonna start off with Mienfoo. We fought one of these already, and as I mentioned before, they're just incredibly frail. So I don't know what it likes to do. Maybe Fake Out. I don't know if it learns it up until this point, you know, level 29. I'm just going to go for the Dragon Dance just because I want to. And, oh, it's going to go for the Power-Up Punch. So I'm pretty sure Mienfoo doesn't learn that normally. I think that's a TM. And I think that's actually the TM that we get for beating this gym. So it makes sense for Mienfoo to go for that. I'm just going to go for another Dragon Dance because I can definitely take another Power-Up Punch, even at +1 attack. And, yeah, I could definitely take that very nicely. I cannot take another one, though, at +2, so we're just going to go for the Aerial Ace now. That'll finish off this Mienfoo very, very easily. Down it goes. I'm pretty sure I could have just went for Aerial Ace right off the bat to kill it, but I wanted to get to +2 because I knew this Hawlucha was coming out. It is at level 32. This is our highest level Pokemon, It is fighting and flying, which is an interesting typing. I think Air Relays is going to kill it. Oh no, it survives. It survives barely with a sliver of HP. A very, very small sliver at that. That looks like it's like 4 or 5 HP, to be honest. Flying Press takes out Axu, and now we are at a crossroads here. We are, yeah, we're in trouble. So let's bring out Shinobi. I might be able to outspeed. I don't know, though, because I'm not fully evolved. Greninja would definitely outspeed in this situation, but I'm pretty sure Hawlucha's base speed is, like, well over 100. It's probably in the 100 teens, or right around 120, honestly. Oh, it is going to outspeed. It is going to outspeed and go for the Flying Press. That does a lot of damage. Water Pulse is a 3-hit KO, it looks like, and... Oh, it hangs on with even less HP this time. That's got to be 2. I would say 2. Another Hyper Potion. Oh my god, so back up to full health. I don't think that Shinobi is going to survive now at this point. I would have to heal up myself. I don't really want to do that, though. I just want to kill this thing. It's going to outspeed, go for the Flying Press. I should be able to take that. 1 HP. What is this? This is ridiculous. Water Pulse. And this time, I think that she got high rolled. I really did, because it goes down to a second Water Pulse. Wow, okay. That was close. So Machoke is going to be next. I don't really know what to do at this point, because Axu would be the main one to take it on. I don't have any flying types. I don't have any psychic types. I don't have anything with a psychic type move either. So I'm just going to have to go out to Golett at this point. And I should be immune to most of its moves, unless it has Bulldoze or something. It's just going to go for a Leer, and that's not really that much of a problem. I can go for the Bulldoze. That'll do decent damage. Actually, it does well over half because of it's a crit. Lowers the speed, so I should be faster now. I can go right for that Shadow Punch, and that's obviously going to take it out. So, got a little bit lucky there with a high roll and a crit on Machoke to finish things off. That's kind of crazy. Shinobi's going to grow up to level 35, so it's a good thing I kept him alive. And so he will evolve in one more level, which is great. We'll have another fully evolved Pokemon. Lady Korrina gave a terrible display. I don't think that was a terrible match at all. I really don't. So she's going to give us the Fighting Badge, or I don't know what in the world this is called. The Rumble Badge. Oh, that is a clever name. So clever. Okay, so we're going to get TM98 for winning, which is Power Up Punch. It's a pretty cool move. It has 40 base power, and it increases attack by 1 stage at the same time. Every time, you know, 100% of the time. So, it's, I don't know, in some ways it's better than Swords Dance, even though it only raises your attack by 1 stage. But, whatever. So, now she's telling us that we can now meet her at the top of the Tower of Mastery, so we need to head back there. It's a lot of back and forth at this point, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's worth it because once we leave the Tower of Mastery, we will be able to wield the power of Mega Evolution for good. So let's see here. I'm going to go heal up, and that's pretty much going to be it for this episode, guys. I'm just going to leave it off at in front of the Tower of Mastery again, pretty much where we did last time. So next time, we will head up to the top of the tower, go ahead and do one more battle, and we should have Mega Evolution on our side. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, because it does help out a lot. And I will see you guys for the next episode. But until then, game on.